You want to tell the people what time it is?
It's Riff of the Week! Meow!
Alright everybody, we are back with Riff of the Week, and now we are powering through this track, Pale Usurper by GLACIAL TOMB, the newest song that we've released. We put it out just a couple of months ago through Decimal Magazine's Flexi series, and we are now to the part of the song where things get really gnarly, really ugly. We're going to check out the bridge section. And there are a few things that happen in the bridge leading up to the guitar solo, ranging from some really gross chromatic movement to some more sort of traditional death metal 16th note picking and double bass and just all around goodness. So, hey, I'll shut up and let's just get into it. Okay, we get to the bridge section, and that first part, that really gnarly, chuggy riff, is a lot of fun to play. Super chromatic, super gnarly, all of the quote-unquote wrong notes you can imagine, using a lot of non-traditional chord shapes in there, and just really trying to get that gnarly, sludgy, death doom kind of vibe going. The sort of chug part of the bridge, a lot of fun, super chromatic, based around your open first, second, and third frets. I mean, where else would you expect for a riff this dumb? So the first chord shape, open low string, and then first fret, keep my index finger in the same place, but I've put my middle finger on the second fret, move the whole thing up one fret. Now I've gone down to the first fret on my two lowest strings. Now I'm with my pinky. I mean, you could slide up and grab this if your fingers aren't quite so long. I'm barring the fourth fret on my fifth and sixth strings. And then a big old squeal and shake the hell out of that note. And then we flip it around, and rather than shaking it there, we go up. I'm the only guitar player in the band. And grab the octave, but we go one fret shy and trill it. Fourth and fifth frets.
Fourth and fifth frets. Fourth and fifth frets.
Again, A, B, A, C. Then the C is the same as your A, but instead of there, we're grabbing the fifth fret on our fifth string and bending it up, making it sound nasty. There's that big, nasty, chunky bridge, y'all. We then move to this much more chordal section, which establishes a motif that is then going to be sort of played around with a slightly higher tempo and picking 16th notes. But the chords are all super, super big, super low tuned. A lot of maybe surprisingly traditional power chord shapes, a thing that we don't really use a lot in the band, but they just work here. So a lot of chromatic movement in there. Start at the 2nd fret on your low string. Then we're going to move to the 4th fret on our 6th string. And then the 3rd fret. And I'm only naming where the root note is, right? Again, it's your classic 3-finger power chord shape. Now, 1st finger on your 6th string. Big open low chord. Now here's the exception to those power chords. We're going to use that Black Sabbath chord again, that flat 5 chord. And when we hit it, we're going to kind of rake it rather than just hit it all at the same time. It's just a little bit of a rake, and we're adding in all the other strings except for our low string. Second time through, it changes up a little bit. So again, it starts on the 2nd fret, the 4th fret, 3rd fret on your low string. But now we're going to the 2nd fret on the 6th string. Then move it up 1 fret. Then 4th fret on your low string. And you put it together, it sounds like this. And now the song picks up just a little bit, moves about 6, I believe, BPM faster. And I'm now picking steady 16th notes. Both guitars sort of start to split off, get a little serpentine with what they're doing. So I'm going to just follow the right channel guitar here. And this is when Dave starts doing some really insane and awesome 2-hand tapping stuff. It's sort of a bass lead section. It rules. But as for what's happening with the guitars, we repeat that same cycle of chords, and then we move it up an octave and mostly repeat it up here. But the left channel guitar, the sort of harmony guitar, is changing around a lot, so it doesn't just play the same thing in 2 different registers, and that's what gives it this sort of snaky feel. Although admittedly, the channel right guitar changes a little bit too. So it sounds something like this. All right, everyone, that is going to conclude this installment of Riff of the Week. Come back next time, and we'll see how some of the elements that have shown up earlier in the song get changed around and become, you know, sort of twisted around, twisted and evil when they come back later in the song. So until I see y'all next time, cheers.